Hi everyone, this is Cherie from 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop, and this, if you want a screenshot of the colors of cardstock I use, the Memento ink, which are all from 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop. I did use gold holographic paper, which I'm going to hold up here in just a moment. There it is. I made my bases of the fireworks, and I'll explain that later. I pre-did the face for time consumption, just because this is very time consuming. Inking and piecing take a very long time. Now, the color paper I'm using here is All American Crafts, and it is caramel. And I'm inking the outer edges with Memento Desert Sand. And I'm using just one of the bigger foam applicators because they're larger pieces and it goes by a little quicker than the finger dauber. And now there are smaller pieces, but I don't want to change out my dauber and grab a finger dauber when I've already got this one already with a good amount of ink on it where I can keep going. I just add a little ink at a time, keep going. I don't try to get it super dark first go. You can always add more, but you can't take away. These are his hands, and I'm only doing the outer edges of the arm because they're going to get glued behind the body. Now that's how I found out what color I wanted to use, because that's the base. You'll never see it. You wouldn't know it was there if I didn't tell you. I use Barely Art glue, and I put it in a fine line applicator bottle I got from Amazon because it's skinnier. The bottles it comes with has tips, which are great, but they're a little bit too big for my hand considering I've had back surgery. And me being disabled, I do fairly well gluing all my pieces. So anybody could do this. Now, I glued his body down to the base, and I'm now gluing his arms behind his body. And I've done a couple of these bears that are just the top upper part of the bears, so I know how the parts go by heart. And the ears. Now, you're going to glue the ears down, but make sure you look at the ears because the bigger one is always, almost always on the left, and the smaller one is on the right. Now, I'm going to ink the pads, and the paper color's blush, and the Memento ink is Angel Pink. And I'm just giving it a light dust just for some definition so you can see it inside the pad of the ear, or the pad inside of the ear behind the head. And now I'm going to ink the muzzle, which that color is Oatmeal, and the ink is Peanut Brittle. And I'm going to go around it a couple times until it's as dark as I would like it. It was a newer dauber pad, so I had to ink it quite a few times, and that because I use peanut brittle consistently on every Franklin and other things. I wrote it on the wood. That way I didn't mix it with my other darker browns. So now you glue down your pads to your ears, and next the head goes on. Like I said, I've already done the face just to save some time for the video. I'm gonna glue the back of it. You don't need that much glue. I'm just so used to having to use that much glue until I found these that I haven't quite got the hang of using less yet. Now I'm going to glue his muzzle on, and then his nose. I do wipe off the excess of glue on my hands because then it saves me from having to clean it up around whatever I glued the piece onto. And that purple thing I used is actually a squeegee I found on Amazon, but it has a felt tip and it works great as a bone folder. Now my micron pens, they are 005. I use those for my eyelashes and the lines for my mouth, and for the eyebrows. The only time that I use a different size is when I trace the eyes, and I use a 02 at that point. So this red paper is crimson, and the red ink that I'm using is Love Letter. Now here's where I go from finger dauber to pom-pom. The pom-poms are 5 millimeters. You can find them anywhere. I found a huge pack of them at Hobby Lobby, but I know that a lot of places are starting to carry them more now, thankfully, because we do use them a lot in crafting, I've noticed. And that's how I just color in all of the little areas that my dauber won't reach. Now the glass mat I use, this is why I use a glass mat. I waste so much less ink, almost none, versus inking your piece on a piece of paper, that paper absorbs so much ink, you waste a lot of it. Your ink will go so much further with a glass mat or plate, something underneath your working area. I know you could probably use wax paper, but the glass just wipes up so easy and you don't have to worry about wrinkles and crinkles and all that other stuff. So here I'm gonna now do the blue part of the hat, and that paper is Ocean, and I'm gonna use Bahama blue for the ink color, and the same thing, the dauber with the pom-pom. And this piece is Marjorie Ann Designs.com. It's Franklin on the calendar bears. This was the month of July. In Cricut Design Space, my width I used was 10.5, and the height, it was automatically adjusted to 7.997. It is on the sticky in the beginning if you want to screenshot that. So I do use the pom-pom on the inner parts of the letters because the dauber doesn't fit in the crevice of the hat. And what I did is I stamped the ink onto the glass, and I'm pulling it off the glass. That way it's not going to be more than I need or darker than I want it. And these are just techniques I found over the last 20 years I've scrapbooked. I can do it with my eyes closed. I've done so many pieces, but I love it. And it's good therapy for me. And I've come across a lot of you guys that follow that tell me you guys have health issues and disabilities as well, and that your crafting is what keeps you sane. And I understand in more ways than one. I did not realize it was all over my fingers. I am usually good with getting it off, but I was trying to keep an eye on the time, the length of the video, so I knew how fast I had to put it in speed in order to get it to a decent time where it wasn't something anybody ended up falling asleep watching. So here we're just going to keep going around it and filling in. And now I'm going to wipe off my glass mat, which I love. I got it from Joann's. I used a 40% off coupon. That is just a little tackle box or jewelry box from Hobby Lobby that I keep all my pom-poms in. So, side note, I'm using white textured paper with the color Summer Sky. I go around my white pieces. I don't know how not to because I've done it for so long. I just love how it gives it a little bit more definition, especially when you have white on white. It separates it for you. Now there's a Dots ice cream bucket at the top of the screen. I throw my completed pieces in there, one, so I don't drag them through any ink, and two, so I don't lose them. And that clear thing with the heart upside down to the left of my hand, that's acetate. That's what I use to trace the line down his mouth. Because of my hand tremors, it keeps the line as straight as possible. And I can see through it, and 12x12 Cardstock Shop has acetate. So now that we've glued the bear together, we're gonna just kind of set them off to the side, and we're gonna glue the rest of the things together. I'm gonna do the month, the red, and then the white, and then the blue go down. Now, that piece of paper to the far right with the silver on it and the blue glitter paper, that is, well, the glitter silk cardstock, that is just a sticker maker by Xyron. I ran it through, and that was just my preference, so I didn't end up having to wait for anything to dry. I do love Barely Art glue because it's not as quick drying as art glitter glue, but I do use them both. And so after I glue all these down, I just kind of give them a rub to make sure that they're down. And you don't have to press hard. That's the good thing. This glue is forever. I've not had to put any of my old scrapbooks back together, surprisingly. So now I'm just going to go ahead and glue on the back. I overdid it, but I'd rather overdo it than underdo it to make sure he sticks to the month. He just goes behind it. And I take my fingers to wipe off the excess so I don't pick up any of the little pieces that are laying around. So now we're going to put his hands on, and you just kind of glue a little bit on the bottom. Now, at first I wanted it up on the top of the J, but I realized that it kind of looked a little off center, so I slid it down. And since I hadn't pushed it down yet, it didn't leave any glue residue, which that's why I didn't cover it completely. Now you have 3 different size stars. The ones on the bottom, they're 2 different sizes, 2 super small ones and then a medium one. And the top on the 2 are just the stars that go beside them, which you'll see at the end. So the 2 small ones go on the left and the right, and the medium one goes in the middle, or you can do it however you'd like. And I just lined up basically where the top left and right, where it arches out, those just kind of followed around the white brim that's going to go under the brim of the hat. I'm not sure what that white part's called, but either way, I glue that down with the stars, and now you're going to glue the top brim down. I don't know if that's a collar on a hat. I'm not going to hurt myself. It's July 4th. I've had a long day. All right, so now we're going to glue his hat on. And this is the 3rd time I'm recording this because I didn't realize the last one was ending, and the first one I accidentally hit back, not realizing it was going to delete everything that I had recorded voice-wise. But that's okay. I'm here to help. So this is just a Jelly Roll 08 pen. You can get them in packs. You can get them in singles. They're found everywhere. I pick them up everywhere. I have tons of them. I love them. I've used them for years. I used to use them in high school because I was weird. All right, I was always drawing in high school, getting in trouble, by the way. So that's Pan Pastel chalk. I used the white for the highlights on the hands, the nose, and the eyes. The black I did use around the eyes, which you'll see at the end when it gets a little closer. And you can always zoom in at any time. I don't go crazy behind the eyes because I don't want to take away from the eyes with the black. I try to keep it light. So there's my gold holographic paper, and now I'm just going to glue the silver, well, with the sticker maker, the silver glitter silk cardstock onto it. And I cut off the little firework effects because I wanted them to stay the pretty gold color. I just wanted the wand to be a different color. And now I'm just going to lay the blue star over to hide what I did. That way my little handles are blue and silver with the gold firework and the blue star in the middle. And you don't have to do everything I do. Sometimes I'm extra. I love different textures. I love adding details. This is just kind of a guide to let you put a piece together and see that it does go together smooth when you have somebody helping you through it, and have done a few of them where you get the hang of it. And I still make mistakes. We all do. But it's all together, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I do see it. Or you can message me directly. Paper Pieces and Leftovers. Again, this is Cherie from 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop. I'm just touching up the whites of the eyes, and the finished picture will be on the thumbnail of the video. Those are the extra pieces. I'm probably going to throw a piece of acetate and glue those two. Have a good day. I hope everybody had a safe weekend, and we will see you in further videos.